What's up, guys? It's your boy AG, and today we're playing swab roulette. So let's get into it. Hope y'all ready. You're gonna need a few things. Obviously, you're gonna need some swabs. What I like to do is take a clean piece of tin foil and put it over top of my my little freaking rack here. That way it just gives it a nice, clean, sterile surface. You know that foil is pretty sterile. It's not going to be, too dirty or whatnot. Shit's pretty good once it's sealed and, rolled up. So I'll go ahead and turn on my flow hood before I'm picking the fruits that I want to use. So today we're crossing a blue meanie and a Macilla. What was I going to say? If you don't have a flow hood, no problem at all. You can still do this with a SAB. It's same exact technique, same exact everything, except you're just using a SAB. So if you do have a SAB, basically just, snag your fruits, grab your bins if you can grab them, and get them as close to your still air box as you can. That way when you're grabbing your fruit that you want to use, you can transfer it right into your still air box. You probably have some type of rack like this. Go ahead and transfer it in there, put a piece of foil on it, and you know that, it'll be good to go when you want to go ahead to use it. So we're going to snag this bad boy right like that. And since we're going to be obviously swabbing, I'm going to set it just like this. Set it just like that. And then the Macilla I'm grabbing. And you don't have to pick, the biggest fruits. Obviously, you want to try to pick a fruit from a cluster, yes. That's going to give you, really good, strong genetics for that strand. So obviously, if you're grabbing two good-sized fruits, you're going to have strong genetics. But you'll have strong genetics either way if you do this correctly. So if you can't, my point being, if you can't snag, the biggest fruit you want, any fruit will work just fine. So let's see, we're going to snag, this guy looks good right here. You want to be real careful to try not to touch the underside. These Macillas all are doing this little blue ring split cap on this run, which is super cool. I also got an albino in there. I'm going to be showing you guys how I'm going to isolate that in another video. Okay, so we got our two fruits here we're going to use. Next thing is you've got to have sterile utensils. So we're going to get our scalpel and tweezers nice and sterile. Move this shit out of the way. I need a bigger table, always. Okay. I use alcohol little swabbies. They work really good for sterilizing utensils. Oops. And I'll just hit them with a flame for a few seconds and let them cool down. It'll be good to go. You don't need to get your utensils red hot. Basically, what I do is I flame them until all the alcohol is evaporated off of that end of the tool that I, swabbed. Now, the reason why this is called swab roulette is because you're basically swabbing two fruits and in the hopes of hitting a jackpot. So basically, let's see here. Here is, where's one I just did? Where is it? Oh, here we go. So this is one I did. This is a Yeti crossed with an Omni fruit. And you can see how it took, like you can tell on this plate, I can't say 100%, but the way that the mycelium is growing, it looks like that the cross took just because of how uniform this patch of mycelium is. So, and if you do this correct with a really, really good sterile technique, I've had amazing success. I'm talking, I'd say about 75% of the time when I use this technique, I'm getting a new strain out of it, which is fucking cool as shit. Okay. Grab my mask here. That's another thing too, is if you're not talking, obviously, I wouldn't use a mask, but I'm constantly talking during these videos, so it just, and I don't use a mask for everything, only when I'm doing certain things like, you know, swab roulette or whatever. Okay, so you're going to need a couple transfer cups. And on the transfer cups, when I do them, when I'm going to use them for this type of technique, I like to pour them a little fatter. In fact, these are a little too skinny. I like them a little fatter because you'll see when I shove the swab down in there, I like to have a little meat on it. So what I do is I take one swab and I just put it on my hand like this. That way I know that it's not going to touch anything else. Now in the first round, I'm going to swab like the macula first. We'll swab it real good. Let's see, make sure you can see this. Okay, let's go. And we're going to hit the blue meanie now. Now we're going to take the swab we have just used. We're going to put it back in that finger. We're going to pull that other swab out. Now this time we're going to do the blue meanie first. And the macula second. Now I don't know if doing, you know, switching them up like that is better or worse. It just, in my mind, makes it seem like you have a better chance of the spores, you know, blending together during that incubation process after it's transferred into your transfer cup. So this is just the way I've always done it, and like I said, I have really, really good success. With this way. So now what we're gonna do is a little cup. Where'd my cup go? What the hell? That's all right. Take one swab and you can put it right back into your. Put it right back into the container it's in. It's fine. Now you're going to take your scalpel, and a lot of people like to just snap off, you know, the swab right here at the, you know, stick. That just, I can't, my OCD won't allow that. I'll literally lose sleep over it. Like, for instance, yesterday I was doing my laundry and literally found this one sock that I've been obsessing over for months that I lost. And I found it, and I was so freaking happy. Like, I had to call everybody and tell them, like, my mom was looking for it because I do my laundry over at my parents' house. So I had to call my mom and tell her, like, I found that sock, dude. I can finally sleep. My OCD is fucking horrible. I don't wish that shit on anybody. So after you kind of made one little cut around the bottom of the swab here, you just want to kind of push it up a little bit. And then once it pops out like that, then you can stretch it a little bit, enough to where you can get a scalpel on it. So what I do, see how that's kind of curved? I'll take the curve pointing out and I grab it. That way you know you have a good angle when you go to transfer this into your transfer cup, see? I'll pop my lid and watch. It's just going to go right into the center. And you just want it just sticking, just the tip. Remember that from high school? Just the tip. That's all you want to do is just the tip into the agar. And you'll know within 2 days, 3 days, if you were successful, at least as far as contamination-wise goes. Because within 2 to 3 days, you'll notice a contamination in the plate if you fucked up and your sterile tech was not on point. Okay, that's why after each session, each swab session, we're going to sterilize each utensil, giving us better chances for success here. Now don't forget to hit that subscribe button, y'all, because I'm literally, I got some series coming up. I'm going to do a few part series on start to finish, literally from the beginning on how to build a mono tub, how to shred it, and then how to harvest. It's also going to be an instructional video for the clients, that are purchasing colonized grain bags and things like that, to give them a lot better chance of, success when they get their bags home and are ready to shred them into a tub. So, okay, before we pull our swab out, I'm going to give this guy a little one of these, cool it off a little bit. Alright, label that. It should be about ready. Yep. Now the crucial thing here is once you have had success and you notice that clean growth going on inside your transfer cup or plate, whatever you like to use, I prefer transfer cups because like in the video that I have about transfer cup uses, you can see how easy it is to just plop it right into a jar, to do an agar to grain transfer. Super, super easy. In my opinion, 10 times easier, a million times easier than using a plate. There's no scalpel involved after you make your little initial, you know, cuts on the wedge cuts. You notice how I take my utensils and I touch them to my hand just underneath the part I'm going to use? That just makes sure that it's not, you know, that it's cooled down enough. I don't want to actually touch the part that I'm going to use, but just underneath that will give me a good estimate on how hot the tool still is. So we're going to take this bad boy, we're just going to go right into the center. Just like that. That's hurting right there. Now you're going to label them shits, put them on the shelf. And what you're going to do is, to finish what I was saying before, once you get to the point where you have that clean growth and you know that your plate, oops, that's not it. You know your plate is almost grown out. In another, woo, do you see that catch, y'all? Do you see them skills? In another week or so, this will be grown out enough. I'm not actually going to take a transfer from this because that'll defeat the whole purpose. I want to transfer this into grains and then transfer that grain spawn into a tub, shred it, and then I'm going to take a sample or an isolation from the fruits that come from this plate, if that makes sense. You do not want to take a sample from that yet because you could be snagging, you know, one strand or the other. Even though they look like they've merged, I don't like to take a sample piece until after that first flush that I know that I've created a new strand, and then I'll take isolations from those fruits and then start, you know, my isolation process that way. So I really hope that helped, guys. Any questions, shoot them my way. And my website's at the bottom of the screen there. You can check out some of my new products I got coming up. Got a bunch of new strands about to drop. And a few new products that I'm testing out that should be hitting the website here soon. Also, now we are starting to carry feminized beans. So if you're looking for feminized beans, you will be able to find them at www.archie.com at the bottom of that screen. Do not forget to subscribe, you guys. And again, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate all your love and support and all the kind words you guys have shared. I would not do this without you, and I couldn't do this without you. So, again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys. It means more to me to see your support and the kind words you guys have shared. It literally makes my day when I see this. So thank you guys. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to shoot them to me, you guys. And I'll try to answer them as fast as I can. Peace.